week of paying bills, going to work for almost minimum wage, if I have a job at all.
Amen.
Can you give me just a little bit
You're saying something.
to continue to contend with these pressing headlines that I find on the news every day? Can you give me just something to get me through another day's journey? Can you give me something that'll get me through my weary nights and my dark days and my deepening depression? Although I look the same, walk and talk the same, folk just don't know inside I am torn up. Pastor, is there any word from the Lord this day that seeks to remind me that it is Him that gives me joy, that it is Him in whom I live, move, and have my being? And yes, I'm glad to declare that there is a word, because every Baptist ought to shout. They ought to shout, because, believe it or not, we are the only ones still teaching a sound doctrine. I wish y'all would get with me right there.
Make it plain, preacher.
Everybody else has gone to something else. They no longer tell men and women that you can be saved. Now, in every facet of religion, there is some type of get it, grab it, blab it, name it, claim it, hold it, mold it, touch it, scold it kind of religion that says to you all you got to do is speak it and receive it, when God says, I shall supply all your needs according to my riches. So I stop by to tell you just real quick 3 reasons why Baptists ought to shout. Before I dig too deep here, I've got to say a word about this cussing preacher named Peter. You really can't deal with verses 1 through 5, Montez, until you understand Peter's story.
All right.
Believe it or not, a lot of people want to pretend like they're just like Paul. And I told y'all, Paul really ain't somebody you want to be like.
No.
But really and truthfully, most of us got a Peter spirit.
All right.
Peter really wasn't a bad guy.
No.
Peter really was more like most of us than we know. Because when Peter first met Christ, he was excited. Peter went around telling everybody that he found a Savior. But as soon as trouble hit in Peter's life, Peter would quickly cuss you out. In Jesus' name. Peter had religion like malaria. He was hot one moment and cold the next moment. In one instance, Peter, while standing on the mountain of transfiguration, said, Lord, it's good to be here. And in the next breath, opened his mouth to some of the most blasphemous BS to ever be recorded in Scripture. Let us build 3 temples, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah. When he plainly knows God is a jealous God, and only Him will you worship. In one moment, he was out on the sea and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me walk on the water. And after God beckoned him, he's walking on water just in a period of awe and disbelief. And the next thing you know, Peter saw the wind, how lightning was flashing and the waves were cutting up, and he began to sink. But again, he had religion like malaria, went cold, and now it's hot again, and cries out, Lord, save me. here when Jesus makes his final entry into Jerusalem, said, Lord, wherever you go, don't you know that the Jews want to kill you in Jerusalem, but wherever you go, I'm willing to go with you, even if that means going to death.
Yeah. All right.
Again, he's hot like hot. He's hot, Mother Willis, with this religion, but when he gets in trouble. Let me stop by the table, since this is First Sunday. At the table, when Jesus said, one of y'all fellas around this table is going to betray me.
All right, come on.
We don't know who said it, but just if you allow me some latitude, some theological latitude, those fellas that was close to it, Peter, James, and John, began saying, now I don't know who it is either, but I'm going to cut somebody if y'all mess around down here. Allow me some theological latitude. Jesus looks at Peter and says, Peter, I know, God bless you, I know that you got a lot of good stuff you're saying.
All right.
But before the cock crows 3 times, you're going to deny me.
All right.
Here Jesus is on his way to trial for his life. John the beloved, the only one, got enough sense to go into court with him. Peter standing on the outside, warming himself by the wrong fire.
All right.
There's a girl there that said, don't I know you?
All right. Come on.
Don't I know you? You were with that man they called Jesus? No, I wasn't with him. I know you. I know when he stopped in Capernaum the last time. I know you. No, I wasn't with him.
Who is it?
And the Bible said that joker cussed. Next time she said, I know you. I don't know what he said, but it was in context. Peter, Acts chapter 1, first few chapters of Acts, from chapter 1 all the way to chapter 12, are devoted to the ministry of Peter.